All right, let's start the video off with a little body shot. Front, side, back, other side, and front. All right, let's start with the update. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well, and I hope that that light is not too bright behind me, but it's just been a couple weeks, so I wanted to give an update. I started my journey with VSG. In 2015, I was 274.3 pounds. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy at 256.4 pounds. I converted from the sleeve to the gastric bypass. This year, January 4th, I was 229 pounds. I do have more detail on why I did the conversion, but to make a long story short, with my sleeve, I ended up with dilation at the top and the bottom of the sleeve, and that's really dangerous. That can cause problems with your pyloric valve, where your bowel is processed, and also near your esophagus, you can end up with esophageal cancer if those acids aren't held in place. My new surgeon recommended the bypass. I had the bypass, and now I am about 2 months in, about 2.5 weeks after the bypass. In my last video, I was 199 pounds. I think it was 199.8. Now I'm 197.8. Yes, something like that. I think I was 199.9, and then I'm 197.8. So I'm very excited. It is discouraging though at this point of the journey. Once you get past 2 months, you're not losing like 2 pounds a day, 8 pounds a week. It definitely slows down. Now I average like around 2 pounds a week. That's perfectly normal. The thing to keep in mind with that is continue drinking your water, continuing to walk or get in some form of exercise, continue to take your vitamins, continue to rest and sleep, and to continue to follow the health plan and the eating plan that your physician recommended for you. One thing I've noticed, so I started off with full liquids, and I had to stay on full liquids for about 4 weeks at least. By the time I transitioned to puree, I really couldn't handle a lot of puree, so I just end up with a liquidy consistent puree. I finally have been able to take on more solids, and the way I'm doing that is by eating vegetable casseroles. I've made a couple vegetable casserole dishes. They consist of spinach, carrots, broccoli, eggs, a really good salsa that you might recall from one of my previous videos that has really low carbs, and refried beans, and a little bit of cheese. The latest one I made had some baked shrimp, because shrimp has really low counts in it as far as like the bad fats and things like that. I think it might even have 0 carbs if I'm remembering. Anyhow, that brings me to one issue that I have noticed 2.5 months out from surgery. So vegetables are safe to eat nutritionally. They actually help your digestion really well. They move throughout your intestines and bowels well, and it pulls what it comes in contact to really empty you out properly. It does not increase your carb content. You can eat as many vegetables as you want as far as your carb count, pretty much. I mean, it's really one of the safest things to eat when you want to lose weight. However, I did notice the issue of flatulence. In other words, passing gas. Very much something, if it was any other type of situation, would be a TMI, but we're in this together. We're all going through the same journey, and it's important that we talk about these things. And those who are following right behind me who've had their surgeries recently, I just want to let you know it's something that could be coming. Our journeys are all different, but if you're starting at that phase where you're having your vegetables and you notice an increase in flatulence, I will give you a couple tips that I've learned. For one, increase your water. If you have eaten a lot of vegetables, like broccoli in particular, drinking a lot of water will help offset the flatulence. I also got Devrom internal deodorant tablets, and they process through your intestines. They're chewable. Got it from Amazon, and it basically deodorizes flatulence. And this is good whether you've had a gastric bypass or not. If you have a need to want to deodorize your flatulence, I recommend that. Definitely like that it's chewable as well. The other thing are these pads that you can put in your undies. I ordered these also from Amazon, and basically when the flatulence passes through the pad, it deodorizes it. And this is what the bag looks like. The company's called Flat D Innovations. You can find this also on Amazon. So I've been pleased with these so far. I can say personally, the last week has been rough. On Monday, I was actually on the elliptical, and my husband came down the stairs, and he had a weird look on his face, and he let me know that a close friend's son was killed. And it was one of those situations where I just couldn't believe it when he told me, and it's not like this, person's in the hospital, this person is gone. And I'm on the elliptical. I kept going on the elliptical. This surgery has been a turning point. I was nervous when I was told that information. I stayed up late that night. I stayed up late the following night. I tried to get in my vitamins, but I know I hadn't been as perfect and consistent. And I thought to myself, I'm going to unravel. These are one of these unexpected life events that typically are a turning point and can make or break a weight loss journey. However, just as I told you, when I got on the scale yesterday, I was 197 pounds. 197 pounds. I was shocked. I was thinking this has been a terrible week. I haven't gotten the sleep I should have, and didn't think that I would still be able to do what I need to do. But I would tell you, when times get rough, the things that you've already put in place are going to save you. My meal prep saved me. I meal prep through the week, or for the week. So on the weekend is when I made that vegetable casserole. I already had it in my small little cup containers that I've showed you all before. They're already in the refrigerator. Just pull one out, pop it, in to warm it up, and put it, into my little bowl that's also really small. And that's the portion size that I have. And because I have had those great habits, I've been able to still consistently be successful on this journey, even when unexpected, life-changing events happen. And, I just say that to say to you all, it's definitely important to focus on yourself in the midst of crisis. I let my friend know the same thing in the midst of what she's going through with the loss of her child. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because your health can greatly, greatly be impacted by life events such as these. So I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that I've been able to give you some encouragement and some good tips. You all motivate me so much. I'm so excited for the ones who have had their journey, and I'm so excited for the ones that are starting their journey. It's ongoing. Even people that have went through this first, phase of the journey, it's still a fight. By the time you get to the maintenance phase, you're having to really be consistent with your exercise to keep that weight off that you were able to lose with the dietary changes. The dietary changes really come first. In that first 6 months, you really need to excel in your dietary changes to get that big bang out of it. And then, you know, on from there, you have to really keep looking at different ways to optimize this and to get the most out of it. So hope everyone is doing well. Hope that everyone is blessed. If you don't already follow, definitely follow. I'll continue giving updates. I wish you all the best and take care. Bye.